So after a very long time, we have a full house.
Yes. Sunday
Yes.
treat for you all. And for us.
That too on a Sunday.
Sunday treat. No?
That too on a Sunday. Rarely that happens.
We are unconventional.
So Siri will tell us just as he tells us all record. When was the last time when was the last time Bumrah took 5 wickets? Like that, when was the last time?
The last time all four of us were in this platform together, IPL final.
IPL final we have 5 people.
5 people.
No,
Actually,
6 people.
we were bumper. 6
No,
people.
more.
6.
The Siddhant was here as well as other thing. There were 6 of us.
6 people.
See?
So 4, it'll have to go back to one of the IPL games, league games, if just us 4 were there.
How is you? He means Siddhant. I
Yeah,
guess.
quite clearly. Yeah.
Sarat Chandra, I'm sure he's happy.
And I'm sure he'll be back soon.
Why do you
No,
say
as
that?
it is,
Have
he'll
you
look-
spoken
Huh?
to?
No, I'm just assuming. I might be wrong. Anyways, third day.
Rohit has joined the team.
Rohit
Sharma.
Sharma.
Not our team, the Indian team.
Yeah,
Yes, he has. Negative COVID report yesterday.
came yesterday.
All set to lead the Indian team for the T20Is. And
But he would have joined the T20 team, no?
Yeah.
Obviously.
I think they're playing in Derbyshire. Derby, right? Yes.
The first warm-up game was good.
Yeah.
They
DK.
Huda again.
Umran Malik.
I didn't check the scores. What happened yesterday?
Was it yesterday or was it
Day
Yes,
before.
day before.
Friday. I
Day
remember. I was
before.
still in office.
Day
Match
before,
was
day
going on.
before.
Yeah.
India won.
Lost
DK
off
got
track.
some single digit, like finished off the game. Deepak Huda star
Arshdeep
once
did
again.
decently well as well.
Arshdeep did
Arshdeep.
well. Star. Sanju Samson got 30 of 39 balls or 39 of 30 balls, something like that. Very good.
Yes.
Stable kind of report. Ansh is saying Vimal Kumar's report is that. We have to check where is the English report, but I think we are checking.
Oh, Vimal Kumar has joined.
He's not joined. He's like we had a during Champions League we got a reporter.
So we'll
From-
ensure that he gets
yeah.
his lunch and all the meals.
Yes. Yes. Free lunch.
No, freelance. I think you were saying not freelance.
Freelance sounds
Freelancing.
wrong.
Freelance.
Ah,
Acha.
freelance.
Sorry, I heard free luncher and then yes.
Free lunch.
Freelance. Correct.
So no more he has to worry about his meals.
But there were other people helping him out in that. Yeah. You didn't see.
Yeah, you showed
Yeah.
me.
There are many people to help out. So that's a good thing about Indians. No matter where you go, someone will help you with some good meals.
Absolutely.
Wherever you are.
Yeah.
No, someone will call you home. Home cooked food. Like in that 83 film. Chika
Chika.
took them
Of course.
for some nice South Indian meal to somebody's house.
Chica is one of the best.
No, but in England it's never a problem with the Indian food.
Exactly.
US,
Everywhere.
England.
The diaspora is so large. You can.
Yeah.
Yeah. But going out and eating Indian is very expensive.
No,
Our colleague Vimal
and you don't know
also.
whether
My
you're
colleague
getting.
found out.
You don't know whether you're getting authentic Indian food also, because most of these Pakistani and
What is
Bangladeshi
what is
restaurants,
authentic?
they'll pass it off as Indian by putting
But
some
every
what
food
is
is
authentic
Indian.
Indian
Yeah,
food?
exactly.
authentic, meaning they don't put tomato sauce in everything and they don't add too much of sugar in it.
I
Sugar.
don't know why. In Gujarati food they add
If you're,
sugar.
Very little.
if
It's
you're
actually
having-
a high
if you're
Gujarati
having
food.
chapati, but how will you add sugar in chapati?
Chapati nahi hai, chawals, all this masalas, sabjis and all that. They can pass
But
off
I tell you,
anything.
there is in India also so many states with so many different food. That you-
I mean, in the north, if they profess to selling South Indian food, 90% of them are not genuine.
Is there a Bhopali food?
It's like it's same in South selling butter chicken. It's not
Yeah,
butter
it's
chicken.
not
Exactly, it's not
authentic.
butter
Yep.
chicken. It's
It
not-
isn't.
Same thing.
Yeah. Yes, agreed, totally.
It's like what is that? Dal makhni. There was a story I saw. Some talk about dal makhni in Bombay. As dal makhni, it was yellow dal with some butter on top. He said, this
That's dal fry.
That's
Because
butter,
butter,
no?
Dal, literal
Fry or
makhani.
dal
But
tadka?
they, but they put full chunk of butter. That's
So, okay, dal
makhani.
makhani.
Dal makhani.
Technically speaking.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's why. Don't try North
Maybe
Indian
that is
food.
the original dal makhani.
I mean,
Literally translation, yes. Dal with dollops of
That's
makhan.
not. Dal makhani is not that.
No, I know. I just had
So-
dal makhani in the morning, in the afternoon.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
What a coincidence.
So we don't have anything much to talk about today.
Of course we do. We're just
lots
warming
of
up.
Yeah.
Sanjay
food
Swaminathan
warming
is saying, let's talk about Sanjay Swaminathan saying Indian team is the best team in the world by a country mile. I'm thinking he's talking about test team,
Test team.
obviously.
Yeah.
Is that a fair assessment?
Up there with the best for sure.
up. If you look at their records,
How can you say the best?
But exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's very subjective.
If you compare,
You just lost a test series in South Africa.
South Africa.
fair enough.
Exactly.
But South Africa, if they come to India, they might also lose the series.
Might
So in terms of, I think
South Africa has done well in India, by the way.
no, but they didn't win the series.
They have not
No,
won a.
I'm not talking about T20.
No, I'm talking
Test cricket.
Yeah, they haven't
if-
won a test match since 2010.
KP.
No,
2010.
No, but the
sorry.
best team can only be. How do you know? Also, a lot of things. I think the World Test Championship showed last time that New Zealand won, so they were.
No, but I think if you compare in this Indian team with every other test playing nation, I think the Indian team is the best.
Yeah.
Every other Test playing nation.
Yeah.
How can
on
you
current
say
form right now.
Yes.
How can you say that?
The main
Not
thing.
playing everyone
Yeah.
everywhere, every condition. Like best team. Clearly, you
You
could
get-
say the team of Australian team at that time.
No, I think
But the-
what he is saying is
at the moment.
Yes.
But I'm saying at the moment.
Amongst
na,
all the test playing nation, India has to be the best team. That's
just
what I'm
saying.
saying.
How do you know? You have to play against all teams in all conditions.
Yeah,
Like India,
we lost
Pakistan
to New
don't play.
See,
India, Pakistan don't play only. I'm just saying.
you think Pakistan is better than us?
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying you only get to know. It's also not that you have won against, like, say, if India has beaten Australia and if Australia has beaten Pakistan, does not mean Pakistan beats India. I'm just saying there is no way.
I
we
get
can
your point. I
judge.
get your point. If you compare this Indian team with the Australian team of late 90s or
No, not that. I'm saying why that was the best
Poles
because
apart.
they would win everywhere.
poles
Yeah.
apart,
They would win everywhere against any team in all conditions. I'm saying that they had.
except for India.
They won in India also.
2004.
Yeah.
I think the last best team that won in all conditions was the South African team of Graham Smith.
Graham.
Yeah.
That was
They
the
came
because
in-
they won in England, they won in
That's
Australia, they drew in India, they won in Sri Lanka, they also beat Pakistan, Bangladesh. So they won everywhere.
Yes.
But amongst all-time Indian Test teams, I think this is right.
This
up there.
is-
True. Because
That I have to-
yes, yes,
absolutely next level.
True.
Yeah, because see, in those past Indian
This
teams,
Indian team or the team under Virat Kohli?
Now this team under Bumrah is also doing well. Now I'm just saying. By the way, this is another thought that I always felt in Test cricket captaincy. It helps, but it's not that crucial as much in T20. So, for example, there were a lot of people who didn't regard Ricky Ponting as the best captain as such in terms of captaincy. People had doubt about his captaincy as well. So, but that didn't stop that Australian team from winning. I'm saying that team was so good, that Australian team, it wouldn't have mattered
Who
if,
their leader was.
yeah, who if it is
there were three
Rahul Dravid or
successive
Siddharth
captains.
Vishwanathan, anyone.
There were three successive captains under whom Australia had a brilliant time. One was Mark Taylor, very, very underrated at that
Finished
time. Steve Waugh,
96 World Cup. They finished as runners up.
runners up. I'm talking about the test match arena.
Okay, test match.
Yeah.
Then Steve Waugh, he built that team to be competitive in all conditions.
What about Alan Border?
Alan Border yet again had his problems in Asia. In his captaincy tenure, he won only one test in Asia.
Yes.
He didn't win in Pakistan. He barely managed to hold on in India.
But as a, at times we judge a lot of players and captains with their records. But then as leader, captaincy is one thing, leadership
Yeah.
is another.
Then if-
captaincy is a designation, leadership is something that,
Comes naturally.
Exactly.
Then Border has to be credited because that one win in Asia came towards the fag end, and who gave it to him? It was Shane Warne. That Sri Lanka match in Colombo, 16 runs which Australia won by. So, in that way, this Indian team, because in the 80s, what was the problem? India held Australia to a stalemate occasionally, but they never managed to get on top of the West Indies. And they never managed to get on top of Pakistan also in the 80s. Because in the 80s there were two teams that were really miles above the rest. One was the West Indies, the other, even if you check records, it was Pakistan. It was Pakistan because they were the only team to hold the mighty West Indies to 3 consecutive draws. Not a mean feat. So this Indian team, I may say Virat Kohli period onwards was the best because of the talent in both the batting and the bowling.
Talent was groomed.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Look at the quartet. Can you imagine that we would have a quartet of Ishant, Umesh, Bumrah, Shami? In the 90s, wasn't there a common complaint? Oh, Pakistan always produced fast bowlers. We produced the best batsmen. Now it's not true anymore. We have the best. No, I don't think tables have turned. Everything, the whole theory is
Now
gone.
they
out.
are producing better batsmen, no?
Pakistan now don't.
We don't play that
Pakistan
often.
has
Our batsmen
stagnated.
don't play that often, so otherwise we are better than them.
What do you mean played? They are playing all the time.
No, but that's the reason. They're playing all the time, so they get injured. And
Virat is very rarely injured.
but that is the reason he was the best.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's not injured.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, I think KL has been injured recently.
Unfortunately.
Rohit has been injured, or Corona.
Is he back? KL Rahul from Germany?
No.
Don't
He's
know.
still there.
But he's anyway expected to be out for 2 months. Recovery time. They said
No, but
that.
still, I thought
Would he make it to the T20 World Cup
his
team? then?
surgery. Sorry.
Because if he's
September he'll be available.
September
if
for the Asia Cup and
just
Australia series.
few weeks before the T20 World
Maybe
Cup.
that is the reason Ishan Kishan is there.
They
with
are
the team.
staying with him.
Yeah.
Possible.
Yeah.
Okay, Ayush Gar wants Virat Kohli to bat at number 5 because he's saying England have conceded at an average of 114. Any batsman who bats at number 5 against England, on an
Oh.
average, he scores 114.
And to be fair, yeah, Daryl Mitchell was tonking them for fun.
Blundell.
And then,
Mitchell, Blundell, then
now-
Stokes and Bairstow.
No, I think there could be a logic behind it. It's primarily because the new ball does the damage, so you're out. By the time number 5 comes out, and they're also saying how the Duke's ball is becoming soft very quickly. So I think best time
To bat
could
is
be
5,
there
yeah.
around 5,
Yep.
4, 5.
That's also normally what happens. It's a psychological thing. If you've gotten like 4, your top 4 out, you're thinking, okay, now it's just a matter of time before you get the next. That number 5 gets set in, and then it becomes much harder to bowl.
Once again, that New Zealand series and this current England team play out Anderson and Potts. The rest of the bowling is not maintaining pressure. Leach, where is he maintaining the pressure? He's not.
Not, no.
Look at they've left out the Overton brothers. On this wicket, Overton would have had much more potency. He's not there. Broad is struggling. That is the major factor.
Overton, isn't he
COVID.
injured?
No, COVID, I think, didn't he?
Jamie Overton.
They
Okay,
told-
Ah,
the
the
brother,
twins,
the brother.
yeah.
you talk.
Craig was COVID.
COVID, yeah.
But
Jamie
Jamie is there.
made his debut, but he was not picked.
Craig got
No, but that's fine. See, even if they had to get Overton in this 11,
Yeah.
I think he would have
come for Potts.
spots.
Yeah, because I think they just recalled Anderson and
But
Brown.
this England team can be the best ever team if they have
Jofra Archer.
Jofra Archer,
Mark
if they have Mark Wood available,
Yeah.
even Chris Wokes.
Even Chris
Yeah.
Wood.
And
Such a good bowler in home.
if they had Alistair Cook still playing, if they
He could have
had
played.
Andrew Strauss still
No,
playing.
The Strauss is
Strauss was struggling.
age,
But
Even in the fag end, he was
And
struggling.
Strauss.
Cook at least you can say retired when he was still.
Then you
Scoring
get
runs
David
for fun.
Gower and
David Carr, for that matter, yeah.
I mean, okay, bring back Freddie Flintoff also.
Greg
KP.
Gooch, he come back.
Mike,
Gatting.
yeah, Mike Gatting also.
Gatting.
Yeah. Robin Smith, get the judge back.
Robin Smith.
Great fast
What's
player
the
of fast
player?
bowler, but horrible
No,
against
but
spin.
seriously, if the bowling gets a bit sorted with Jofra Archer, Mark Wood, Vokes available, this
They look
team.
much-
Because after a point, when the ball doesn't move that much, you need
Pace.
these kind of bowlers
Pace,
who
pace.
can put pressure on the opposition with that extra
Agreed.
bounce and pace.
Look at how Archer built up that battle against Steve Smith.
Ashes.
Old ball, Lords.
Yeah.
He would be plugging away at one end.
96 mph, 90 mph.
Exactly. No problem.
Flat wicket. Lords is the flattest wicket on the when you play tests in England. You need that kind of pace.
But listening to these questions, I feel that people have thought we already won this test match. Is it done and dusted? Like, best team, this and that.
They're in a good position, but
Because if you remember, many times they were in a soup against New Zealand, and then they found a way to bounce back.
Oh, they found the best too.
Yeah, but now the baseball guys are now. Not the entire English team doesn't play that style.
One more
You
addition.
need one more wicket basically.
But I'm just saying, England also needed one more wicket when Jadeja and Pant were back.
were there, and then see what they did.
See, there is one more addition. No, there's no jazz ball. Jasprit Bumrah.
Yeah.
Jazz ball. That's the new term that's been coined.
No, also now it's a bright day.
Yeah.
May not be that much help for fast bowlers. The ball would have gotten a bit soft. I'm saying now is also
one wicket.
good. But
Well,
that's why I'm saying same thing. They also
222.
needed one wicket.
But India's extra pace factor gives them the edge.
And also,
Maybe.
England will also feel the heat because they're batting second, and also on the back of their mind they will also have that pressure of batting
Last.
in the fourth innings against this bowling attack.
True.
I don't know whether fourth inning would be that bad time to bat, considering India has not got two spinners. So I'm saying fast bowlers, if you can survive their onslaught initially with the new ball in the fourth innings, as we've seen in fourth innings against New Zealand, England were chasing big totals.
270 plus
So-
in all the three tests.
So that means it's chasing. By the way, even if you realize, fourth inning become tough in subcontinent condition. Even in South Africa, fourth innings didn't seem that tough as we were expecting
Yeah.
it, and South Africa were chasing. So in these conditions, fourth innings chasing may not be the toughest condition. Maybe the pitch eases out. Maybe it's actually easier to bat.
That's
In
the
the fourth
difference between
innings-
subcontinent and
Yeah.
Fourth
Sena.
innings in the Sena countries, it's rarely a challenge that the fourth
but
innings
the
will
pressure of a big score.
That is the
challenge.
one.
That is the only
Yes.
one thing. Otherwise,
Yes.
conditions are very flat. Brisbane, India chased on 300 plus. Brisbane, South Africa.
Sydney could have chased.
Yeah.
Sydney would have chased.
South Africa achieved the highest fourth innings chase in Johannesburg in their history, 242 against India.
Good question by Ayush Garg. What does Jadeja need to do to get an A+ contract from BCCI? But if you remember, we had raised that point.
Yes.
When the contracts were announced, the biggest surprise, you can go and check back our videos, at that time we had said that Jadeja deserves a A+
He
contract.
plays all three formats.
Yes, and he's a
He's a
regular
first choice.
starter.
First
And
choice.
I think if you see, all the matches throughout the year, Jadeja would be one of those players who plays most number of matches because he doesn't take rest.
Yeah.
He is
He got injured.
majority of the times he is fit.
Yes.
You know that freak accident in injury in Australia,
Yeah.
Then
Yes.
this one, side strain, alleged side strain. That's it.
Alleged side strain.
Yes.
That's it.
No, he's right.
Yeah.
He is.
And he's a super fit guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He should have been given that A
A+.
plus contract.
Absolutely.
Ayush, if you see that video we did when the contracts were
Expensive one,
announced, I know. That's why I'm careful. But it's got great
Protection.
support behind. Yeah. It's not just like one touch or something it'll fall.
Anyways, you were saying something about
No, I was
Jadeja.
saying we had raised that in the two things that people were unfair to him. One was not giving him an A+ contract, which we have spoken about, and the other was never looked at him as captaincy material.
Yes.
Never for India captaincy. You would speak about everyone from
But Jadeja.
Pant to Bumrah to everybody, but nobody spoke of Jadeja. Now people will say after that IPL stint that he's not a great captain,
Yeah.
but I think that was also too small a time to judge him.
And unfortunately, that IPL stint may not have done anything good to his captaincy chances.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Unfortunately.
Sad. Yeah.
Because at that time I remember, in fact, even I thought that, we are talking about, because nobody was appointed, as in nobody had gotten injured. Rohit wasn't injured, KL Rahul wasn't injured, but we were talking about Rishabh Pant, we were talking about Jasprit Bumrah. Fair enough, fair enough. I'm not disputing the fact that they don't deserve to be the captain, but I'm saying, Jadeja was also or should have been in contention amongst those names.
I agree. But
You
now
make him a captain or not, that's your discretion. but at least you know what that man is capable of doing.
Yeah, I agree. Rahul Anand, the captain is very important in tests because if they set the loose field, we blame captain. Check with Broad who gave 35, but it was Stokes who wanted him to go short. Check Jimmy Anderson's comment. No, Rahul, you're not getting my point. What I am saying is the captain becomes more important, or decisions of field placements or these things become more important the shorter the format.
Yeah.
In test cricket, the thing is you even if you take bad calls, one or two, the game is so long it will rectify itself.
Yes.
You try a short pitch strategy which is bad, it may go bad for 1 over, 2 over, you will go to plan B quickly and change it. So bad decisions, there is time to cover up. In T20 cricket, 1 over if you change or one bad decision, game is done. That's why a captain has to be on his feet. The shorter the format, the role of the captain. In test cricket, I'm not kidding, you speak to a lot of players. By the way, there's so many players when test cricket was predominantly played who thought that captaincy is overrated, because in a test match scenario each guy knows his role. Like a batsman, there is no strategy as such that the captain has to send him a message that this much we have to get these many runs. In test cricket it's about survival. The longer you bat, you get runs. There's no issue as such. The batsman knows, like if I'm the captain of a test team, I don't need to tell the rest of the batsmen what to do. They just go spend time, get runs.
True.
Same with bowlers, you know what to do, you have some plans that you have discussed, you do it. If it doesn't happen, plan B, C. Again, there is a role of captain, but in test cricket not so much. You should go back and read some of the players that said that team that Ricky Ponting captained, he used to make a lot of mistakes as well, but that team was so good that you didn't have to do anything. If I'm a captain, I want McGrath or Gillespie or Vaughan, they'll do
Gilchrist, Martin, Hayden, Langer, my God.
Could have made anyone the captain.
They were the Galacticos, the original Galacticos of the modern era. Wow.
Yeah. I think I remember talking to Harbhajan Singh. He used to say that only. In Test cricket, he's done well against Australia, but he's like, you start only with Matthew Hayden coming, the big guy who will dominate you. It's after you get him out, you feel very happy. Then Ponting comes, then you get a. He's like that till 6-7, but Gilchrist walks in at that time. So there's no respite against that team.
I know.
You just cannot be happy.
That is why the 2001 series win I still rated right up there as one of the greatest achievements for Indian cricket.
So
That was a superstar team.
the 21 series that we won in Australia, the first series that we compared it with was
2001.
Yeah. And that was in Indian conditions.
Yes.
Imagine when you're playing them in Australia.
Yep.
What would happen?
Oh, I
Damian Martin, everyone who would come would just.
That's what you're saying. You get through the top order and you have Gilly walking out at 7.
Yeah,
I mean,
but people like Damien Martin wouldn't even get a chance
to bat.
bat. In the 11.
India were really lucky that we played only one series there with the full strength side, with the Australian full strength side, 1999-2000.
Hanji. What do you want? मतलब क्या कम करना ज़्यादा करना?
Aradhana Shukla is saying if there was no rain on the first test day 5, we were
4-1. We would be 4-1.
Yeah, okay. This is VK Shastri legacy in belief template. Boom should be the new test captain. So
3 separate points.
No, so he's right about that one, but I'm saying credit to Virat Kohli and Ravi Shastri for having this template. I think when you talk about captaincy, I think more than tactical in test cricket, it is about how you motivate the team or in what situation or what is the brand of cricket that you're going to play. And credit to Virat Kohli and Ravi Shastri for instilling that belief. I think the biggest contribution is not so much tactically some decision, but I think the biggest contribution is that they have told this team, you are not inferior to anyone. You are not going to be, in any intimidated in any conditions against any bowling. And if someone comes attacking, you have got all that aggression and aggressive cricket also. That thought process, I think, is courtesy Virat Kohli and also Virat. By the way, there's 5 bowlers. That's a very aggressive way of going about it. He's the one who got, and the belief, you talk about fast bowlers, the belief to have fast bowlers and backing their fast bowler. Because before that, MS Dhoni was happy to have 2 fast bowlers and that to bring in the spinners as fast as possible, have 3 spinners, even in conditions where it was helping. Because they thought that is our strength, we can't win a match with our fast bowling. But credit to Virat to have changed that. So if the fast bowling crop is good, the captain has also played a role.
And even Ravi Shastri, I don't know how good a coach he was, but he was he must have been a very good man manager.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And
Motivator.
Yes.
And many argue that at that level of the game, you don't need to be working on the player's technique to begin with.
Yeah.
It's more about how you get them fired.
And Shane, as it is, you have a batting coach, you have a bowling coach, you have a fielding coach,
you have a mentor also.
Exactly, you have an analyst, everything. You have everything.
The main thing you need as a head coach is to manage all that and motivate the troops.
Anyway, Shastri did mention in the interview yesterday during the rain break, his blueprint was pretty clear. If you have to win test matches, you have to take 20 wickets. And that is why they decided to focus on building the fast bowling core.
The Indian team realized after 150 years of test cricket that
I know, they wanted to
win a test match.
Sena countries, they had to win.
That is why Ravi Shastri is Ravi Shastri.
Yes.
When he'll speak the most basic things. The most basic things. But you picked up, everybody would pick it up. That, wow, 20 wickets.
No, I think the point
spinners, pacers, and that's why the fast bowling group had to be developed.
No, but also the point was that we were happy drawing overseas test matches. So we're not really going for 20 wickets, saying, oh, let's survive and get through bat. So the focus was never to get 20 wickets, the focus was let's bat well. So we bat both innings, we'll bat well, put up a big total, so we'll draw the match.
We'll draw the test.
No, and luckily this World Test Championship cycle is such that very few teams will go for draws. Every match that you win gives you a lot of percentage points, and one draw can really bring you down. That's why the basis on percentage points is much better than 12 points for a win.
Strange, there is no Mohammad Shami there. Anyway.
No, actually, Shami very unlucky yesterday. Bowling superbly.
That one over that he bowled to Joe Root was
exceptional.
And the next over, Mohammad Siraj gets Joe Root.
Yeah,
that was also
pressure. But by the way, pressure of
and he wanted to release that pressure.
Yes. 5 overs, 1 run. That saw Basball's template been totally thrown out of the window. 5 overs, 1
on
run.
any other day, he would have picked up
the wicket.
3-4 wickets. 3-4 wickets, the way he was bowling Shami.
Classical swing bowling.
Yep. What is Nishant saying?
A very unfair comment, I would say.
So
but
Virat
said that Virat leaving captaincy is a blessing in disguise for India, especially in big matches. If it was done a bit earlier, we could have been world test champions. I think that's very unfair on the legacy that Kohli's left behind as a test captain.
Yeah, Virat the white ball captain, you can have different thoughts, but
exactly.
Virat the test captain, I don't think. You're meaning to say that if Virat was the captain in this test match, the result or where the test match is heading would have been any different?
No.
Wouldn't have been different at all.
So in fact, people always talk about Australia. Oh, we won it with Rahane, but that team wasn't a team entirely built in Kohli's.
Anyway, I think Virat's been captaining quite a bit and giving before every session. I see him give a pep talk.
Exactly. So he's still in that leadership group. That fabled leadership
group. But as Rahul was saying, one thing is to be a captain, one thing is to be a leader.
Correct.
But nobody has to appoint you as the leader. That you're naturally you
become one.
Rohit was not the captain of this team because Virat was the captain officially, but Rohit was a leader in this team.
Correct.
Yes. Similarly, even Virat, irrespective of whether he was the captain or not, he was still a leader.
Yep.
Just that they put a designation of captain right against his name.
Correct.
Yeah, and World Test Championship, well, you can't blame only Virat Kohli for 2 batting collapses. And you couldn't blast out the New Zealand tail cheaply.
Somebody should have.
Jera Jana is very good comment. He's saying maybe England can borrow Mayank Agarwal to open. That's true.
Why not? Warm-up game ka extension. Why not?
He would have done better than these openers for sure. As they have been doing through this summer.
Oh,
no, not just this summer. They've been struggling with openers for a while now, I think.
Yeah.
Even Rory Burns was like false hope.
Yeah.
I mean,
one seen as a
2012, that was the last time England had a solid opening combination. Since then, half opening combination struggled. After now, it's the full struggle. With Cook, you had 12 different partners.
But if you could do it in the warm-up game, allow them. Give them
like in football you have a loan player system, no? You take Agarwal on loan?
On loan,
But it's a national team, no? It's not a franchise.
It's not a franchise. Another could have done it.
Franchises also in franchise
they don't loan.
They don't loan.
But they haven't learned how that system quite works. So they're
like, why should we give He's better off on the bench
On the
for
bench
Ati
here,
rather
he'll
than
take
going
money.
there. He'll win them a match. So
You should
But
revamp-
bad loans usually happen. It happens in the same league, but usually they loan out on different leagues, so you're not competing. Or it also happens in the same league. You send it to a much weaker,
Smaller team.
smaller
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
But here there's no.
Yeah, there's no smaller team. This is like United loaning to Chelsea or vice versa.
They'll never do it.
You should actually revamp the super sub rule. The
That
super
old sub rule.
That was actually a very interesting concept, but they didn't execute it well.
That would be a bit of an
because
understatement.
why? Okay, the main concept was before the match, you revealed who the super subs were.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have revealed. We have 2 super subs. Then throw in that surprise X factor. Who knows?
Cricket was a very simple game. It used to be a very simple game. It's just that we've made it so complicated these days. Of course, with the
No,
advent
no,
of
to begin with, only it was a tough game to understand.
it's
But you made it even
more complicated.
complicated. Yeah. You had to actually simplify.
You know, 99% of the people, or maybe 99.99% of the people, still wouldn't know all the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't.
Even the players won't know.
I am
The
saying,
retired out thing, although it was in the rules, no one
No
knew.
one actually thought of doing it until.
forget that tiny or intricate details. Forget that. I am saying if today an alien landed,
And you
if I had to
try-
explain football, it will take me 1 minute.
Exactly.
So there's a ball, cannot use your hand, your foot, and there are
You
2
have to-
goals. You
you have
guys
to
have to
get
score there, you have to score here. Simple play. Offside, you'll just also maybe take 30 more seconds to explain offside. That don't be ahead of the
And don't kick it
opposition
outside of
team.
the lines.
Yeah,
Easy.
that's all. It's 1 minute, it'll be done. Cricket, it'll 5 days also.
You can't. You can bounce the ball, but not till this high.
Yes.
You can't throw it till this high.
50 degrees.
No, you can send one
15,
without.
15.
You can send one without the bounce, but it has to be below the waist. So
Actually, chess is a simpler game to explain than
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It is.
Just once you say how they move, then it's up to you.
Then it's on you to figure out how
Yeah.
you want to use. That's it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You just have
Right,
to tell-
The greatest,
Right?
the greatest complication for me in cricket is the DLS method.
Oh, that one.
No
No
one
one
even
will know
knows
that.
that. No one even.
That
knows
is
That
the
you can't even
Are
explain.
they alive, both of them?
Duckworth Lewis is not alive, but Stern is the keeper of the formula now.
No,
He is-
but both of Duckworth
and Lewis,
and Lewis,
two.
both of them are
they are not alive. I think so. That's why Howard Stern came in, no, to.
That would be stern.
That's why it's not the DLS method.
Okay.
But try explaining that. Sorry, boss, I can't.
Nobody can.
No one does. Well, they just give us something and we go along with it because
Yeah,
no one
yeah.
knows it.
No, calculate it and tell us.
What we should do is explain Duckworth Lewis system to the South African public. They would have
they-
plenty of grudges in that.
Twice.
There is
Twice
choice.
or once.
And
Only
that's it?
once,
Oh.
no?
Boucher
Oh, that 92 rain rule. That was a different
Yeah.
No,
rule.
that was
But that was
different.
not Duckworth Lewis.
That was
a different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's in India they're using the
VJD
VJD.
method.
Yeah.
Vijayan method.
So, I tried to understand that method once. Yeah,
Did you lose the
figure
will
out?
to live?
figured out.
Yeah, but
now
you say your math is
but
not
now I
yours.
forgot. That's the reason, you know.
You
now I
let
forgot.
it be. You
So how you cut down on overs? How you first reduce the numbers in which minimum runs were scored? So you reduce those overs in which minimum runs were scored. So that's how it. But now I forgot.
Chess, there is a problem in explaining the
Me too,
timings.
sure.
There are 3 different formats, no? Classical, rapid, blitz. So the time controls have to be explained.
Here you have to also explain T20 format. Then
ODI, now there's a T10, there is a 60.
I will bowl one more over. No, you can't bowl. Why? I was bowling. I bowled at 10 overs in or 20 overs in Test.
Niche, niche,
here
niche,
this is
Shriram,
ODI.
Here you can only bowl 4 overs.
You can only bowl 10 overs.
अच्छा 50 over के बाद हाँ
Then you only 4
only
overs.
4 overs.
Hey, this is unfair.
You try explaining the 100 to them.
Oh, try explaining the 60. The new format that Cricket West Indies are launching.
Okay.
6,
That's a legit.
6 IXTY, that's the name.
That Gale, the one that Gale was promoting.
Yes. Oh boy.
So I just stop somewhere.
Kake?
Mayank Tripathi is asking, is England missing overturns extra pace in place of Billings as he scores 90 something runs?
Yeah, but listen, Billings is your designated keeper.
Keeper, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't let best.
But
of-
overturn we spoke about.
हाँ
Jamie.
They should
Jamie
get. I think they should get Butler now back.
Mukul is saying you missed my super chat.
This
He is
template,
saying,
he would actually be very
Well,
good.
Shivam, you should blame Shivam.
no, he's saying Kohli plus Rohit partnership or Dhoni plus UV, your choice. In
White
White
ball.
which
ball of-
format?
White ball of.
White ball.
I'm sure.
Then to Dhoni UV.
They managed-
Anyway,
they won you
because
total.
tougher place to bat, middle order, chasing that part. Top order, to there'll be many other contenders for Kohli, Rohit. There'll be Sachin and Saurav also.
Saurav, Sachin
They had
and Viru.
In fact,
yeah.
mind you, Kohli Rohit technically never bat together in terms of like a. If you look at it, Rohit is normally an opener.
No, but the
No,
partnerships
he's
happen.
just
na.
the
one down.
One down he
Both
comes.
Kohli.
So they do have partnerships, but Dhoni UV because
Tougher
from
positions,
where
like
they
4,
would,
5
they would
types,
win
yeah.
you matches.
Pressure situations much more.
And again, you recall like some very crucial matches won.
And wow, that's what I was saying. Yuvraj is a big game performer, legendary.
Oh yeah.
7, 11.
Don't miss it this time now, please. हाँ ठीक है.
He's in love
taken
with
no
you, I think.
problem.
Shivam.
No, he's enjoying our conversation, na Shivam. He's saying, forget this. Let's listen to. Purpose to make Rohit Test captain was VK's untimely retirement. No new leader. Next Test is versus Bangladesh, where Rowe may rest anyway. Plus his injuries. Boom, takeover Test. But just one thing. Why are we so excited with Bumrah, the captain, so suddenly? Let's say even if you win the Test match.
Yeah.
It's just one test match.
So like
Yeah.
we this as a public we generally have this thing of getting excited with shiny new toys.
Yeah.
Hence why we wanted Hardik to be named T20I captain just like that.
Yeah, just like that.
He won IPL, so हाँ चलो ठीक है.
And I think that you will look at Rohit Sharma also, speak to him also whether he wants to continue in captaincy.
He just got the captaincy. I don't think he'll be that willing to like.
But you think he will rest in that Test versus
I doubt.
Bangladesh?
Rest.
It's
no.
in November.
Injury is a different matter.
No, the test matches are in November. After
But
the end of the
it
World
is- but it
T20.
is Bangladesh.
November, I think India don't have
laughing.
a packed calendar after
After
that.
all.
India don't
I
have
was
a
not
packed
laughing. You started laughing, so I just.
They are the, they are representing this country.
Yep. And it's a World Test Championship cycle series. You will not want to take
And why
that.
will you miss an opportunity to play and get runs?
Yeah,
True.
runs are runs. Wherever you get them.
Yes.
See, and it's after the end of the World T20. Why would you not want to play?
Yes.
2 tests are in November, December. So
So Akash is saying, is India the best all-condition team as Jaddu and Rohit were not there in South Africa, which Rahul Dravid also
Interesting
pointed
point.
out.
Yes.
best
Isn't it?
all conditions.
Virat also missed a Test match.
If you ask
Yeah.
me, amongst all the teams that, all the test playing nations that exist today, if I have to play for one team, I would say I would want to play for India. Because to me,
Because you will get a chance, somebody will get injured, so you'll get a
No,
chance.
because
But
he's
playing
eligible
11
to represent India. No?
That's why.
I have an
Citizenship.
Indian passport.
Exactly.
No, but still. And if you ask me,
Because you cannot represent any other country.
yeah, but still,
Acha, if you had the opportunity, an open world passport where you can pick any, then you will pick India.
I'll pick India. Like you said, an alien just lands in on Earth, and you have to explain him. No alien is going to come here to play cricket.
No, not play.
Similarly-
if he's watching a cricket match, he's on his like, what is this?
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, I have to tell him this is a game. So he said, okay, what happened?
What is the game rules?
But it came now in PK. Alien came, then he had to learn.
PK.
Huh? Same way the situation happens. Then you have to
You
explain.
have to check how the Hollywood movies represent cricket. I mean, there was one film which Dale Steyn made a special appearance.
Which one
movie
is
was
this?
I don't
Dale
know.
Steyn, yeah.
There was one movie.
Correct.
The way how he
Very, he just teaches him how to bowl.
Bowl.
Adam Sandler, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
See
a-
that scene too.
I've forgotten now. It's an Adam Sandler film, and he just.
Longest yard?
Nah, man, that was
no,
on
no.
American football.
It is just like a blink and a miss.
Adam
Yeah,
Sandler
just
actor.
3 minutes.
I think you have to tell
Less
me the
than 3
movie.
minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Try see that scene
There we
too.
go.
Blended.
Blended.
Oh.
See, there he is with Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen.
See that scene and how he's trying to explain cricket.
Ha.
Sums up in a nutshell. Even if you can't explain to an American, that's it.
And mind you, they have sports like baseball, which are different levels of complicated.
Oh
Yeah.
wow,
That
that
$1 million
scoring
arm.
system, man, scoring
That
system.
$1 million arm movie that I think it
Yeah.
started with a
Rinku Singh.
with a guy, and he's now
In WWE,
In
yeah.
WWE.
Veer Mahan.
That
He
guy.
tried everything.
Yeah.
He's done everything that he wanted to. He's a baseball.
What's his name? Veer Mahan.
Veer Mahan. There's this guy also, Mahabali Shera.
Yeah, Mahabali. He's still around.
He's
in
still
another
around.
company.
Who? Yeah.
His name is legit Mahabali Shera.
Mahabali Shera.
So like,
In TNA, there was a guy called Sanjay Dutt here.
Ah,
Player from the Himalaya.
Sanjay.
Sanjay Dutt. Player from the Himalaya. Sanjay Dutt.
क्यों ना? That's nothing. You know Khali.
Oh
He was
yes.
done the Punjabi playboy.
Sanskar Saxena pointed out, blended.
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 Yes.
There we go.
I haven't
That's
seen
correct.
that movie.
I have seen it. It's a very short question.
Shabash.
Okay, session has started. Predictions quickly.
I think India will probably be batting
India will get a lead of.
India will be batting.
soon enough.
Yeah.
They'll enforce for.
No, they won't.
They'll
follow on.
enforce the follower.
They'll get a 200
They might
plus.
just enforce
No,
the
they
follower.
won't. They won't enforce the follow.
They may get a 210 run lead and they'll bat again.
India. Oh,
Yeah.
England.
India.
In India.
England. In this session,
Baseball will.
baseball on to the next level altogether.
If that happens, I take back
You
every
think-
bad thing I've said about.
You think all out in this session?
Possible. Possible.
Oh.
See, the
It's a
New,
bold prediction.
the New Zealand.
I say one or maximum 2 wickets.
160 for 2. Oh, 6.
160 for 6. Oh,
You're
that.
expecting a comeback of sorts. Yeah.
Yeah, I want a good game.
160 for 6. Huh?
I know it's
I will say 150 for 8.
160 for 160 runs if they have to score. So basically, I'm saying 80 runs.
80. I think
70.
they
I'm
will
saying
get-
66 runs they'll score and
Yeah, I think I'm going with Rahul's prediction. I think
Because we want to see a good match.
Good
I
match.
just,
And then India should win.
Rahul Anand has said
Happy
140
ending.
for 7.
147, quite possible.
yeah.
Sona Ghosh is saying, Niels, I think Pant is more talented than Gilchrist and Jadeja has potential to become one of the greatest test all-rounders. India might miss Ashwin today as Stokes can take on Jadeja. True of the last point, and what was the earlier point? Go up that
Pant is more talented
Than
than
Gilchrist.
That's a-
Jadeja has potential to become one of the greatest test all-rounders, yeah, but doesn't have how many years does he have to
age he
become?
doesn't have on his side,
I
unfortunately.
don't know
He
whether
has-
that
he-
would
but he
be
has
3-4
the
years.
numbers.
3-4 years.
no to be greatest test
Greatest
all-rounder.
test all-rounder के लिए तो numbers ही probably does.
not
In
too
India
much.
or in the world?
I think
I'm
he
guessing
will.
he's saying
Huh?
overall.
No.
Exactly.
Too
Not
far
possible.
off. Too far
Yeah.
off. Because had this happened at the start of his career, this
Then
kind of
yes,
form,
yes.
maybe, but not now.
He took a long time to find. I think he's
No,
a late bloomer.
I
in that
doubt
sense.
it. But Pant is more talented than Gilchrist is also very debatable. Yeah, it's too early.
too
again.
early to make that
Yeah, Gilly is a certified
Legend.
great of all time. Maybe will make the all-time greatest Test 11 across countries.
Across countries, yes.
So for him to reach there is still a long
Very
way
You're
to go.
talking just a wicketkeeper batsman across formats. Chris is
Yeah, he's the benchmark,
exactly.
gold standard.
And we are talking about Yuvraj's big match thing. Look at Gilchrist in
Yeah,
big
yeah.
matches.
Yeah, the blitzkrieg counter attack, man. Always.
Yeah. 2 World Cup finals 50s, 2007, 149. Blew Sri Lanka away. So
Prasad Bhagat's picked 156 for 7.
Quite possible. Everything is possible.
the last two batters there, they are the ones who always bundled England out in the last couple of years.
You're reminding me of a politician.
Who?
You. The way you're sitting.
True. Pranav Shukla saying, I don't think follow-on will happen.
No.
India will take a lead of maximum 100 runs. Achha,
No,
only
they
100
won't.
runs.
They won't enforce.
But that means Pranav also expects England to bat well
Bat
from
well,
here
yeah.
on.
But even
Get
I
about
don't
316.
Think, I don't.
He's saying
think,
100 run lead. That means 316.
I don't think India will enforce a follow-on. Even
Yeah,
if they
even I don't
get
think
out.
so. Yeah. Ooh, what a ball!
See, trying to
Baseball,
make
he's trying to play baseball,
Ah.
but against Bumrah, it's not easy, Mike.
Yeah. Again, look at the pace quotient 85. Bolt was 5 miles slower. He could have hit that through the covers. That's the difference.
What happens to your batsmen when they are facing Bolt?
No idea. What happens? I mean, Bolt has troubled all the best batters in the world. let's just make one thing very clear. He's one of the best. He and Saudi, the best opening bowlers combination currently in Test cricket. One of the best. Who else? I mean, Hazelwood, Stark.
Not Shami and Bhuvi. Oh, this Bumrah.
I said one of the best. They are right up there.
Hazelwood, Stark.
That's what I mentioned. 3 names: Hazelwood, Stark,
And
Bolt,
there.
Saudi. But Bolt, Saudi have done it for a period of a decade now
Where?
in Test cricket.
Where?
Everywhere.
As in?
They have had
See,
success.
majority of their test matches they've played at home.
Home.
And majority of the success that they've achieved.
They have
has
also
come
achieved
at
success
home.
in England.
But not consistently. It is
From-
very similar to
17 for 5 years, from 17 to 21, they've had great success. 17 to 21, Bolt and Saudi in England. West Indies, they have had success. Yeah, South Africa and Australia have been the 2 places where they've been absolutely shellacked. That's there.
England
UAE,
conditions they should enjoy.
Obviously, because both are swing
Yeah.
bowlers.
UAE, they have had success.
And also, in countries like New Zealand and England, the ball, for example, in Australia, it's the swing. And in New Zealand and here in England, it's the seam that
yeah.
troubles you. Even in South Africa.
Yeah. That's why Kookaburra venues, they have
What a shot.
struggled.
What a shot.
Benjamin Andrew Stowe.
He's the one I fear the most.
Cheteshwar has also had time to message us.
Oh, hi Cheteshwar. Oh, but
156 for 7.
he's there at slips.
But he must have sent a message just
But
before.
you're not allowed to, Pujara, you're not allowed to
before-
carry your phones.
Before he stepped onto the field, I must have.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's
Some
not
of these
there.
people also
No, they can have social media
Exactly,
teams.
they
Na?
have
They
teams.
must have sent.
No,
Yeah.
actually, Pujara is not there on the ground.
Oh, so see,
I'm assuming.
that explains. No, if it's there, the people.
First slip is Virat, second is Shreyas, third is Shubman.
Shubman.
I don't know if they have a fourth slip.
Is Pujara at short leg?
Quite possible.
He knows importance. Yes.
Yep.
Hi.
Although you are
He's still active.
although you're spelling.
Yeah, spelling is a bit.
Chithas.
So 88, he's cranking it up, Bumrah. 88.
Also, I think Bolt being a lefty, different angle to lefty batsman like Stokes. So
Yep.
now Bumrah righty. Let's see.
What is this? Which test match?
They
This is
showed
the-
New Zealand
Hey,
test.
yeah.
And
Trent
New
Bridge match.
Zealand test match. Every day, half an hour they spend on these visuals.
This match. Yeah.
So if the Indian team also would have won the series before they would have shown. Na?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens in India also.
Yeah.
To be honest, this is an Indian channel.
Phew. They had that same 9 overs, 102 runs. They're showing that blitz over and over again. It was
Can they
that.
score 102 in 9 next 9 overs?
Nah, that's
Highly
not
doubt.
happening.
Highly doubt.
Not against this Indian bowling attack. No.
Chale?
Chalo,
Let's.
wanna come.